Big Al.
Hello, everybody. It's Big Al with some more content for Lord of the Rings Rise to War. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. Smash the like button on my videos if you've learned anything, if you like the content. Also, now there is memberships as well, which will get special content, early views on the videos, different videos contoured just to the members only. You can also tip me with the thanks button and hit hype on the videos as well. That helps out as well so I get more recognition from YouTube. So, now let's start the video.
We're going to talk about Aragon today. So, known as Strider. And when you're talking about the commanders, there's two different Aragons. There's Aragon the Second, or the Strider version, which when we're talking about him in game, people are going to just call him Aragon. And then there is King of Men Aragon. Now, if we're talking about him, people will say KOM in the game, just to clarify. But like I said, we're going to talk about Aragon this time, right here. And he is very free to play friendly. It seems like newer players generally are able to get him unlocked and get some respect items on him very, very easily. More so than a lot of the other legendary commanders. Excuse me. So, let's go talk about his skills. And he is a damage dealer, and his two damage skills are right here. And this one is Andoril. Max level effect 420% physical damage once to two enemy formations. Then at level 5, damage dealt plus 10% for 2 rounds. So he's going to have this the entire fight after round 3. So that's pretty good. And then you get some extra commander attack. But this is damage dealt. Okay, that's not just this skill damage, it's damage dealt. Now here is Strider, which is his stronger of the two, but this one only affects one enemy formation, and it deals up to 540% damage. At level 5, your initiative comes plus 5, but at level 10, this skill gains Keen Eye, and this fires off in round 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. So people that were running Gil and Undying, and they have um, evade for the first couple rounds, this skill is going to ignore it, which is definitely a nice thing. And also, don't forget, you get the damage dealt plus 10%. So in round 4, 6, 8, and 10, that's going to get the additional damage. Now he has two other skills. First, let's talk about the R4 skill, Hidden Air. And this is when it's attack of man units in 3 allied formations, plus 10, gets modified by command. Damage dealt to melee units plus 10. The commander's formation gains stun immunity. So these two skills are great. But up here, nobody really runs all man army. So that part's not really that well. Plus, he's a damage dealer, so he's not going to be running that much command. Then we got this skill, the Dunedain Chieftain. This increases the defense of 3 allied formations by 10 when it's maxed out. At level 5, the stat increase effect is modified by defense stat. And then level 10, HP plus 10%. So it's going to help not only your unit, but it's also going to help the allied commander's units. And with the modification, you're not really looking for anything. But generally speaking, on most of damage items, they have commander defense built into them. So you'll get some modification. Because at level 10, if you have 100 defense, you're going to get plus 10. So you're looking at plus 20 defense. So that's not bad. So generally when I'm building him, first you want to go into here because like I said, on the certain rounds that they fire off together, you want this one firing off first because you want the extra added damage. Then you go into the skill. And then any extra points, I will put into Dunedain Chieftain. Because, like I said, most people are not going to run 3 formations with man units. This one, it's extra defense, so it's going to help your team stay alive a little bit longer. And then also, it has the natural modification because of the gear. So, let's go to the outfit now. And this one is such a big drastic change. His cloak just becomes gold. See? But it is definitely very noticeable difference on the outfit. Talk about his relic, Andorol. And as you can see, like normal, you get the HP on the damage dealers. You get some commander attack, some unit attack, unit defense. And then the skill. This formations unit recovers 25% HP each round. Man units in this formation take normal attacks in the place of one allied formation. Generally, you don't have to worry about this because, again, you're not going to be running man units that often. And to be honest with you, if I am having him in an army, I am going to make sure I don't put man units on him because I don't want him taking the damage for one of the allied formations because he's built as a damage dealer. But this 25% HP each round isn't bad. Now, let's go talk about gear. First, I am going to talk about purple gear. So, just like any physical damage dealer, you're looking at the battle axe. And the reason for the damage dealers getting physical damage dealers getting this on purple is right here, the commander damage. And then it also gives the most commander attack out of the purple items. Then you go down. We are going to put a full helm on him. We are going to put a scale mail on him. The scout's mail is another one that works as well. And then last but not least is the bone talisman. Okay, so let me show you real quick this one right here. Automatically has commander defense, and with purple gear a lot of them have unit defense. But now let's go to the gold gear. So for the gold gear, you're looking at the Axe of Khazad-dûm is the best in slots. I'm not even going to put it on, but you guys see it. Next, you have options. If you need the attack, you have this is the best commander attack helmet is the Cask of Pride. If you want a command helmet, you have the Cask of the Submerged Isle or the Herod Cask. Now on to the gold armor. Berserker's Raiment is the gold armor that gives the most commander attack. Another thing you can do is run a Cask of Pride helmet, the Axe of Khazad-dûm, and then the Palantir or Drums of Barad-dûr's accessory, and you get enough attack from those three to where you could even run a Durin's Plate or the High Elf Hawk. But let's go back here. And now we're going to talk about the best in slot gold is the Palantir. And you will only find commander damage on gold accessories, on some gold accessories. There is no purple accessory that gives commander damage. But one thing I wanted to show you that I was talking about earlier is right here. See the Axe of Khazad-dûm attack, it has some commander defense. The Cask of Pride, some commander defense. I mean, it's not much, but it's enough to get this really close to 100. And then you get that plus 10 from that bottom R0 skill, plus 10 defense. So that's how you build Aragon. And like I said, when we're talking about him in chat, it is going to be just Aragon. But he likes to sit in the corner, so he's not used as much. Again, he's free to play friendly, and it seems like it's easy to get him leveled in the first couple seasons. I have no issue using him. I actually use him in my Forgotten account. So, That being said, that's everything I got. So, as always, make the most out of what you got.